Hi, I'm Chef Rick, and welcome to the Thin and Trim Test Kitchen. Today, party planning. We're going to do a ham-wrapped asparagus with the thin and trim ham. It's a healthy twist and a great way to have a party. So what we're going to begin with is we have some green and some white asparagus. I've blanched them just for about 10 minutes, a little salt and hot water, steamed them so that they're easy to work with. And we can cut them up and we can serve them as appetizers on our plate. So let me show you how to put these together. It's real easy. You're just going to take your thin and trim ham, which you can get pre-packaged or fresh in your deli. Now I'm going to add my asparagus. I've got white and green. I'm going to mix them in there. And it's very, very simple. We're just going to roll, covering each one. I've used 2 pieces of ham, so I get some thickness. Then we're going to slice them into 3 or 4 pieces. Place in a toothpick. And then place them on our platter. Then, you can either serve your balsamic glaze, which is nothing more than balsamic vinegar reduced about a half a cup. Reduce it for about 20 minutes till it gets nice and thick and sweet like this. You can serve it on the side, or I like to drizzle it just over top like that. I do actually half of them just like this, so that the other half, if you don't want the balsamic glaze, you don't have to have it. There you have beautiful asparagus wrapped with the thin and trim ham and a balsamic glaze. Hi, I'm Chef Rick, and welcome to the Thin and Trim Test Kitchen. We've got a wonderful party tip for you. We've got pinwheels. That's right, using the thin and trim cold cuts. We've used thin and trim turkey and thin and trim roast beef, but you could use any of them, and a low-fat cheese. We're going to get started to show you how this fancy dish can be quick and easy and simple. You're going to take your thin and trim roast beef, lay it down. I like to lay it crisscross like that so I get a wider cut. I place a little bit of Dijon mustard, a little grainy mustard on there. Spread it around. Then I'm going to place a little sliced low-fat mozzarella cheese on there. And one more layer of roast beef. That's going to make the base for our pinwheel. Then we're just going to simply roll it up. Make sure it's even. Then we're going to use our toothpicks as a guide for cutting. So we're going to space them, I don't know, maybe a ½ inch to an inch apart. Not too big. So we cut them, be roughly the same size. Just slice right in like that. Right in the middle of your toothpick. Go nice and slow, and use the Santuco with reliefs. Make this easier, it won't bind up as you cut through. I'm going to take that one out. I'm going to go right to here. I'm going to place these. Just going to arrange those nice and neat on your platter. I love this swirl platter. It's perfect for a party. Look at that. Thin and trim pinwheels. Low in fat, high in flavor, and great looking. Hi, I'm Chef Rick, and welcome back to the Thin and Trim Test Kitchen with another party planning idea. Today we're going to do lettuce wraps. It's a healthy, great way to use your healthy thin and trim cold cuts. So let's take a look at what we're going to do today. We're going to use some Boston Bib lettuce or a romaine lettuce, whichever you prefer. We're going to lay that down. Then we're going to place our cold cuts. I'm going to use roast beef right here. That's my favorite of the bunch. Just going to lay it down in your lettuce wrap. Then I've got some leek. I love leek instead of onion for this because I can cut it into matchsticks. And when I cut it into my matchsticks, I get this look, and I can place it right in there. So I get that onion flavor with the shape that I'm looking for. Then I have a little red pepper. You could use yellow or even orange pepper in there. And the rest is very simple. We're just going to wrap it up. And then going to crisscross our toothpicks to lock it in. One from the left and one from the right. And I'm going to place it right here on my tray. So I'm going to place that right back in. And there you have it. Now, let's make the dipping sauce because you need a little something to go with this when you're holding it. So I'm going to start with a little soy. Well, maybe about 4 tablespoons or so. Then about 2 tablespoons of sesame oil. and about a tablespoon of rice vinegar. To that, I'm going to add some toasted sesame seeds, and you're all ready. Tuck that right in there. And now take a look at that. Isn't that a great dish? I'm Chef Rick from the Thin and Trim Test Kitchen. This is lettuce wraps with the thin and trim cold cuts. Thanks for joining us today.